Okay, I'll go over number one and the extension for GT. This is the same exact thing you have to do for your PBA. Okay, number one says tree removal. To estimate the height of a tree she wants to remove, Ms. Long sights the tree top at a 70 angle of elevation. So that's the first time she looked at the top of the tree, and she was the angle of elevation was 70 degrees. Then she stepped back 10 meters and she sized the top of the tree at a 26 angle. If Mrs. Long line of sight is 1.7 meters above the ground, so her eyes are 1.7 meters above the ground. How tall is the tree to the nearest meter? So we have to find out how long is the tree. So this same picture we have here, I'm gonna draw it in this paper. So we have our two right triangles. Draw the picture. Okay, so she is standing right here. She looked up and the angle of elevation from this distance was 26 degrees and this one right here was 70. Okay, this distance is 10 meters and she is 1.7, so she measures 1.7 meters. Okay, so I need to find out how high is the tree, so I need to find this distance. Once I have the value of x, I will add 1.7 to it, because that will give me the whole height of the tree. And this one, I don't know what this distance is neither, so this one will be y. Okay, so since I have two variables, every time we have two variables, we have to do a system of equations. So to do the system, I will use tangent, because if we look at this angle, x will be the opposite, and this side will be the adjacent. This side, the measure of this side, is going to be 10 plus y, because I don't know what y is. So for my first equation, if we look at SOHCAHTOA, the only one with opposite and adjacent is tangent. So for my first equation, equation 1, I will have tangent of 26 for the big triangle on the outside. Be tangent of 26. Sorry, I did 25. Tangent of 26 equals opposite over adjacent. Opposite will be x over adjacent will be 10 plus y, this whole side. 10 plus y. Okay, then my second equation is going to be tangent of my second angle, which is 70, equals opposite, which is x, over adjacent, and adjacent for this triangle will be y, so x over y. Then I have to solve both equations for x. So in order to solve for x, this one will go to the other side multiplying, because this one is dividing x. Y as well will go to the other side multiplying, because y is dividing x as well. So this one, let me find a color. So this one will go here multiplying, this one will go here multiplying. So my first equation is gonna be 10 plus y, and let me put that in between parentheses because they are both multiplying tangent of 26, that will be equal to x. And then for the second equation, y is gonna go multiplying in front of tangent of 70, so we'll have y times tangent of 70. That will be also equal to x. Now, since they are both equal to x by the transitive property, this and this will be equal as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna equal them up so I can solve for y. So I will have 10 plus y tangent of 26 equals y tangent of 70. They will equal each other. Now it's time to distribute, so I will multiply 10 times tangent of 26 and y times tangent of 26. So 10 times tangent of 26 is 10 tangent of 26, and y times tangent of 26 will be y tangent of 26. That will be equal to, this one stays the same, y tangent of 70. Okay, so now I need all my y's in one side, all my numbers on the other side. So I will have to bring this one to the other side to have all my y's in one side, all my numbers on the other side. So if I bring this one here, this one is adding, so it will go subtracted. So I will do minus y tangent of 26 and minus y tangent of 26. Now they don't subtract. It's not like you just do 70 minus 26. It doesn't work like that. So this one will go down, those two simplify, so 10 tangent of 26 will be equal to y tangent of 70 minus y tangent of 26. Okay? Now since they both have y in common, we can do the opposite of distributing. The opposite of distribute is factor. We can factor y out. So if we factor y out, this one will stay the same. So this one is still tangent of 26 equals, if I factor y out, I will have y times tangent of 70 minus tangent of 26. I'm just factoring this y out. So when you factor out, if you distribute, you will have this again, y tangent of 70 minus y tangent of 26. So that's why that's the opposite of distributing. So now y is multiplying all of this. So if you want to take this to the other side to let y by itself, remember I'm trying to solve for y, so I need y by itself here. So you have to take all of this to the other side. Since those two are multiplying, you will divide. So you have to divide both sides by tangent of 70 minus tangent of 26. So divide both by that. So tangent of 70 minus tangent of 26. Then those two will simplify from that side. And y is going to be equal to all of this. 10 tangent of 26 over tangent of 70 minus tangent of 26. So we can plug that into the calculator. The first thing you have to make sure is that your calculator is in degree mode. So you go down, go to mode, and then go down and double check your calculator is in degree mode. Okay, and you clear and you plug that into your calculator. You do let me do alpha y equals to have a fraction, and then you will do 10 tangent of 26, go down, let me go up to close parenthesis, go down and then do parentheses, tangent of 70 minus tangent of 26, and then you close parentheses 2 times. You close parentheses for the first one and for the tangent one. So you hit enter and you get that y is equal to 1.8. Let me make sure that's right. Y equals 1 point, and I want you to round that number. Let me just do it again to make sure it's right. You do 10 tangent of 26, close parenthesis, you go down, tangent of 70 minus tangent of 26. Okay, so I want you to round that number to the nearest 1,000, because we need to get, the greater you let the number be, the more exact you will have your answer. So this one will be equal to 1.822. 822. Okay, so round to the nearest 1,000. Now that we have the value of y, we can just plug it in any of our 2 original equations. Okay, we plug it into any of our 2 original equations to solve for x. Now we can choose any of those 2, but this one looks better because this one doesn't have this ugly stuff in the bottom, 10 plus y in the bottom. So let's just choose equation 2, which seems to be easier. So equation 2 is tangent of 70 equals x over y, and we said y is 1.822. So we're gonna plug this for y. So tangent of 70 equals x over 1.822. Okay, then we just have to solve for x. This one is dividing x, so we have to bring it to the other side, multiplying. So this one will go to the other side, multiplying. So we'll have 1.822 times tangent of 70. That will be equal to x. Then if we plug it in, we have, I can just go up here and do enter to have the whole number if you want. That will be more exact. And then you do times tangent of 70, close parenthesis, enter. So x is going to be equal to 5.01 if you want to round to the nearest 100. That's the value of x. Then I am not done yet because I still have to add the height of Mrs. Long, because x is basically just, if this is my tree, okay, x is just the value of this height right here. Hold on, let me turn the lights on. X is just the value of that. Let's see if I turn this on, if I get better lights, better lighting. Okay, so x is just the value of this side. So if you want the value of the height of the whole tree, you have to add the measure of the height of Mrs. Long. So now you get the value of x, which is 5.01, and you add 1.7, because that's her height. So we do 5.01 plus 1.7, and we would get 6.71. So that's my final answer. The tree is 6.71 meters long. So it is 6.71 meters long. That's my final answer, and that's the final answer you have to find on your own questions as well.